and I'll do the introduction when we actually load up. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to TOTD F1 at Silverstone. Here we go. Let's see what happens in Q1. Let's see if we can get a weather report from one of the drivers, so we know what we're up against. And who's that first out on the track? Looks like a Williams and a Mercedes. McLaren on the way as well. Who's the first Williams to get out? Is it going to be Bryce NB Soccer? No, it's not. It's a very important day ahead of him, NB Soccer. But it's Badgersaurus first out on track tonight. So we'll stick on board with him for a little while. Got a lot of cars coming out on track straight away. While there's not a lot going on, I'll give you a heads up on the standings at the moment. I haven't got the most up-to-date standings, but they're pretty much the same at the moment, I think. We've got Stephen Harrison, oh my god, it's Snake Hips, first in the standings, followed by his Ferrari teammate Dan Blackwell. He's on 137, so he's 21 points, but that's 2 weeks ago. Anthony Bauer in the Haas in third. I think the top three are still the same. Snake Hips came first in last week's race, despite starting 10th on the grid. Ryan, is that you, mate? Okay, great. So we've got a few cars out on track already. Just waiting for a weather report. Alright, I've got cables everywhere at the minute. So I've got no idea what to expect for qualifying times. I mean, going from time trial times, you're looking at... I've got no idea, really. These guys are so quick, they're not anywhere near comparable to my times. He's absolutely rapid, isn't he? But you could say that about probably 10 or 15 of these drivers. Okay, so we're looking like dry qualifying and a dry race tonight. For some reason I'm not getting any of the chat coming in from the Twitch channel. Coming down to the final set of corners for Badgersaurus. He's in there with a 130.1. He's gone into third already, Bird Boost, yeah. And Ultimate Arrow's just beaten Bird Boost. So who else have we got on an outlap at the moment? On a hot lap, sorry. PK Callum is coming in. We've also got John Newman coming in. Oh, that's changed a lot already. 1.4 seconds faster than Badgersaurus. So Newmo's not much better. PK Callum into second. Who else is coming up? We've got a couple of Ferraris coming across now. Dan goes third. Snake Hips just across the line now. He's into seventh. There's a racing point out on track. Looks like XRL Ollie. Yeah, that's him just starting his hot lap actually. Jamie Keats is on a hot lap, his first one. And Jamie's absolutely rapid, but can he stay on track tonight? That's the main thing. He had an early retirement last week. He'll be hoping for a lot better this home Grand Prix. Have you got any insider info on who's going to be quick around here and who's struggling? That's good news for me, because we're in the same league tomorrow night. It is competitive. We've got some quick drivers as well now. Alright, here comes Jamie. That was a one-off. Alright, Jamie's across the line, puts him into P10, 129.1. So we've got a Ferrari coming in. He's starting another hot lap, I think. One of the Ferraris. And we've got it Snake Hips. He's starting a hot lap. We've got an Alpha, I think, starting his next hot lap. And XRL Ollie is just finishing his. Goes into P9. We've got Bryce is about to come across the line. So Bryce is in desperate need of 9 points to keep his seat for the next round of contract negotiations. So that means he's going to finish at least 12th or 14th with the fastest lap outside the top 10. And he's qualified 15th at the moment. So the only person yet to set a time that's on an out lap is Anthony Waddington. He's still on his out lap. Still got a few other drivers out on track. Still saying that Bryce has only set 0 laps, but he has set a time. I'm hearing that nobody can hear you at the moment in the chat, mate. Are you sure that you're still including your audio? I don't know what's going on there then. Waddington's on his hot lap now. He's got a Haas out ahead of him as well. I think that's an out lap. Unless, yeah. The Waddington's going to be the next one to cross the line and set a time. At the minute we've still got Rubinecco in P1, PK Cal in P2, and Niall down in P3. I'll be surprised if it stays the same at the bottom end though. There'll be a few people coming back out to set faster laps. Badgersaurus is on his out lap. He will not be happy with that 130. And here comes Waddington. Across the line, goes into P6. Sorry for this, 1 second. Okay. And we're back. Alright, we've got a Renault crossing the line. Is that Jamie Keats on a hot lap? It was. He's improved by 1 position. Alright, so who's out on track? We've got a Williams out. Probably Badgersaurus. No, it's not. Telfie's retired. Where was that? Have we got any idea? I think that was in the pits, wasn't it? Can't get Mike into the party for some reason. Send him another invite. Here he is. Hello, Mike. No. Cheers for that, thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Alright, so you should now be able to hear both commentators. Good for you guys. Don't have to listen to me as bloody much.
Hey, it just sounds like you're talking to yourself.
It's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Alright,
Now I'm coming through the Twitch stream.
Everybody can hear your sultry tones.
Yep.
Just don't sing and don't swear. Here comes Badger
Swear?
Saurus.
No.
And that must have still been an outlap. Unless he'd invalidated. I didn't see that he had though.
Yeah,
So
the
we'll sit
map
on board
should
with
come
Badger
up right.
Saurus because... Yeah, it didn't, did it?
No.
Not as far as I noticed.
Is that NB Soccer coming round the last corner? Got a couple last corners to do a lap.
Gone into the pits. We've got a Haas coming through.
That's coming through.
Mechanical sack. He's just set a 128.760. 759 even. Or was that his first? Was that the first time he came out, I think?
No, he set a time at the start of the session.
He definitely did, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Not
definitely set
a
a
hot lap. I think Badgersaurus is ahead of him on track.
I think he's definitely on a hot lap.
He's definitely not on a hot lap, Larvinator. Badgersaurus is going to be the next... No, we've got a Renault. It's not Jamie Keats, it's... Meet Dean, here we go. No, he's just about to start his hot lap. Badgersaurus will be the next one to go.
Yep.
It's hard to keep up with this.
What's our time you set? If you can improve.
Only slightly. Not going to be good enough to get to Q2. 129.7. That's a big surprise.
He doesn't have enough fuel to get round for another lap, but he might have time to get back into the pits, put a fresh set of tyres on, and go out and try again.
Alright, we've got a Renault Meet Dean who's going to be the next hot lap to finish.
Did we get a weather report?
Sector 2 split. Yeah, it's dry all through qualifying and all through the race. Unfortunately.
Everyone loves a bit of rain.
So long as I'm not racing, I love it.
Yeah.
Last week in X3 will prove to everybody that I don't like it when I'm driving. So Meet Dean goes into P13. Not much of an improvement. Might not even be safe there.
Yeah, we've got a Red Bull in danger. They're in 14th.
Yeah, Joe Nemo on an outlap now. So we've got Mechanical Sack. Might be on a hot lap. No, I don't think he is. 109 after sector 2.
No, 5.6 seconds up, down, so he'll be boxing. Yeah.
So everybody's on outlaps or in the pit at the moment. Yeah, there goes Sack. I think he's safe. He doesn't need to do anything else, I don't think.
Will Badgersaurus come back out on fresh tyres though to try and get into Q2?
I don't think he needs the fresh tyres. I think he's good enough to get into the top 15 without despite the competition. So it looks like Anderson might be... No, that's not true. So we've got more drivers out already on a hot lap. Meet Dean is the first one. No, he's got a slow time at the minute, 109 after sector 2. Looking at 103s and 104s after sector 2 to be a competitive time. Sorry, yeah. Joe Nemo. We've got another runner out in front of Joe Nemo, so we've got Jamie Keats. Set 29 seconds, set 2. Right? That was the fast.
Yeah, he's on an outlap.
107. So Joe Nemo. We've just had another couple of retirements there. Wellington, Mechanical Sack and Nardo Dan all think they're safe. And Ultimate Arrow. Comes Joe up to the last couple of turns. He's into the pits. That's a surprise, because he really needs to set a time. He's in danger.
Yeah, he's in the drop zone. I expected him to set another time.
Alright, so who's going to be coming across the line next? We've got an Alfa Romeo. Is that J Dot? Could be. Nope. It's not. It's Matt Anderson. It's not good enough. Only moved into P16. Alright, we've got EK Sam starting his hot lap. Tim McLaren into the pits. Williams of NB Soccer. Bryce really needs some points today. He needs those 9 points to keep his seat for the next few races. He'll be desperate for a good qualifying today. Alright, so we're overcast for the first part of the race. So we might possibly be starting with a little bit of drizzle. It is known for its wet races, Silverstone, being in the middle of England in Northamptonshire.
Telling me England's due for normal for wet weather? No.
Well, maybe not this weekend in real life. We're supposed to be due a heatwave, aren't we?
Yeah, heatwave. Always nice. He's unlocking.
He's looking pretty tidy at the minute, guys. But I don't know how quick he is. He's definitely running out of fuel. And DRS. Let's see what his Sector 2 split time is going to be. 106.5. Going to have a lightning quick Sector 3.
Ooh, Joe's dropped to 15, but he is on an outlap.
Oh, Andy Soccer's given up. Joe's on his outlap. Okay, we've got any
He's
cars
only
on
in
track.
Sector 2.
We've got Matt Anderson. He's going to be the next one, I think. Oh no, sorry, we've got a Haas about to cross the line, it looks like. Nope. Gareth has given up. He's gone into the pits. So Matt Anderson. We've also got a Red Bull of Joe Nemo. He's already crossed the line. So we're looking at Matt Anderson. He's just one place below the off point at the moment.
If he sets a quicker time, he'll push Joe Numo down and out of Q1.
That'll be a big shock. Joe's a quick driver and he's pretty strong around here.
Grass.
The other drivers on track at the minute, we've got Lavinator and EK Sam. Lavinator's safe, I think. Yeah, he should be safe. And Matt Anderson has given up as well. He's not going to improve on his time. So it looks like we've got our top 15. We've got Rubbernecker in P1, PK Callum, Nardo Dan, Ultimate Arrow, Mechanical Sack, Beard Boost, Anthony Wellington, what OBU. Oh my god, it's Snake Ips, J Dot, XRL Ollie in P10, EK Sam, Jamie Keats, Lavinator, Meet Dean and Joe Nemo, who just scraped through. That was pretty lucky, I think, from Joe. And then the drivers missing out, we've got Matt Anderson and Badgersaurus, NB Soccer, who's desperate for points this week, Gareth Glamborn in the Haas, and Telfie, who retired very early on in that session, I think in the pits. But we'll see what that was all about. Maybe this is part of his strategy.
Yeah, start from the back and work your way through. Kind of last
It can
affair
definitely
strategy.
help. You normally miss out most of the drama on lap 1 if you start at the back, but you will also miss out on it if you start in P1.
Yeah, if there's drama lap 1 and you're at the back of the field, if you can just filter through that, you can make up a number of places.
That's normally your tactic, isn't it? Is that why you qualify at the back?
Yes. It's the easiest strategy.
Alright, so 127.8 got pole in Q1. Do we think that's comparable time to what we're going to see in Q3? Are we going to get to see any low 27s?
Are all within a second of each other, just in Q1.
Yeah. Telfie says in the chat that it's definitely strategy. It's nothing to do with the fact that he's binned it whilst trying to fix his dodgy mic. Yeah, we know your strategies, Telfie. I thought it might have been. I wonder if that was manager instructed strategy.
That'll be a hard pill to swallow if your manager tells you just lose the car, make sure you're
no
back
good
in the
at
grid.
qualifying, just bid it. Alright, who's going to be first out on track? Jamie's normally pretty quick onto track. I think Badgersaurus was first last time out.
What would be your strategy?
We've got a Ferrari.
Would you go out first or wait?
I like to get a banker in first, straight away, and then I'll sort of sit back for 5 minutes, see how it compares to everybody else's time. And if I need to, I'll go out with about 4 or 5 minutes remaining, just in case I invalidate the first. Right, so we've got a racing point out. First is Ollie. He's pretty much brand new. I think this is race number 3 for him in TOTD. So
Who's that
still
for?
finding his feet. Ollie. XRL Ollie.
I think it's...
As we know him, Ollie.
That's his third F1 race. I may be wrong on that, don't quote me. But I raced with him a lot in the F2 league when I was in there with him, and he has got some exceptional pace.
And do you know what? He gets faster every week.
It seems that way, that he does get faster every week.
He's amazing. And having a bit more time off work is definitely helping him. He spent a lot of time practicing this week. I'm pretty sure he's been online all day today. But I hope he does well. He deserves it. He works hard. He deserves to get some points today. So Ultimate Arrow is going to be the first one starting his hot lap, so we'll stay on board with him for his hot lap, and then we'll move through. We've got Beard Boost next, and then it'll be Ollie. And then Ferrari, I think. Is that Dan? Yeah, that must be Dan. Still looking pretty grim out there. There's still a chance of drizzle at the moment.
That's British weather for you.
Yeah,
it always looks
in one race.
Grim, and you never know when it's just going to start raining.
That's the truth. Alright, we need to get some telemetry and lap times up here. I'm missing stuff. Alright, we've got quite a few drivers out on the medium tyre. So, what do you think for strategy? Do you think medium soft is the way? Or is there another way of making some time up?
Personally, I probably would start on the softs. I don't know why, I think that's just me. I always end up starting on the softest compound I can.
I was invalidated. So we'll go up for Beard Boost. He's going to be... Oh, he's also invalidated. Okay. XRL Ollie. He's the only one not invalidated at the moment. Well, the first one not invalidated. Yeah, I think I will... Come Sunday, I'll probably put a time in on the mediums. And see how that compares to everybody else. If I need to get into Q3, I will go onto the soft tyres. I think it really depends on what everybody else does.
Oh, XRL is going to set the benchmark time on the mediums.
Not a bad time, but it wasn't. 129.6 wouldn't have got you into Q2. And Nardo Dan's beaten it already by nearly 8 tenths. Waddington onto P1. We've got a Red Bull coming across. Is it PK Callum? It is. Goes second. Joe Nemo's next. Just squeezed into Q2 and he's managed to get a 129.2. So that's faster on the mediums than what he set in the softs in Q1. We've got Jamie Keats, not Jamie Keats, sorry, it's Luke Dean coming across the line. He's just starting his hot lap. No, he's not, sorry, he's set a time 129.397. So we've got 2 drivers on hot laps. We've got EK Sam, who's already invalidated. We've got Larvinator. He's going quite well so far. Let's see what his sector 1 time is. 28.2. That's good, that's quite competitive. Rubbernecker's started his hot lap.
Well, that's 10 of the 15 drivers are on the mediums. Only 5 on softs.
I'm surprised to see some of the quicker drivers on softs. Waddington, Snake Hips, Jamie Keats as well. I thought they would have tried out the mediums first. They should all be capable of getting into Q3 with mediums. But saying that, it's such a tight field now. So many quick drivers.
Without quick, a lot of these drivers are. I think anyone stands a chance to getting into Q3.
Alright, Scott Larvinator. He is coming across the line now. And it's the slowest time so far. We've got a Red Bull out on track still. Oh, no, no. So we're looking at Rubbernecker next. And then we've got a Racing Point to come after that. Which is going to be Ultimate.
I think it's a Ferrari after that, but they're on an outlet. After the Racing Point, it'll be J-Dot in the Alpha.
Rubbernecker into second. J-Dot on the Alpha is the next one on a hot lap. Invalidated, unfortunately. Is this J-Dot's first race for TOTD?
Not sure.
I've only come across him once in the F2 race, the Monday night F2. So who's next out on track? We've got a Renault coming across the line, I think. That's probably Jamie Keats starting this hot lap. Nope, I'm completely in the wrong place. It was a Haas. It was the Haas of Mechanical Sack that just came across the line. So there's a McLaren due across the line. Not Beard Boost, it's Larvinator who'll be coming into the So we've got Jamie starting a hot lap in the next couple of turns. Ultimate Arrow, let's have a look what he's doing. Let's see his set 3 time. I think he's setting another hot lap. Oh, it's his first hot lap. Okay, I've just had a message to say that J-Dot did race for Williams at the beginning of the season.
Right.
Alright, here comes Ultimate Arrow across the line. And he goes second with a 128.5. That's a great time for the mediums.
It's good to
So
see a few of the F2 drivers doing so well.
Yeah, definitely. I think the F2 really helps though. It's helped me a lot.
XRL Ollie, he was in F2. So was Beard
Yes.
Boost. EK Sam was in F2. EK Sam just left the session.
Mechanical Sack goes into P7. Yeah, Sam, he does quite often drop out. His connection isn't the best. So he will be back. So next across the line is going to be Jamie Keats. At the moment in danger, we've got XRL Ollie and Larvinator outside the top 10 of drivers that they've got to match. I think Telfi's strategic retirement out of Q1 was basically just so that he could spend his time commenting on the Twitch stream. He's not got anything better to do. For now. Here's EK Sam, he's come back.
They
He needs
wanted
to
to
get a
hear
lap time
how
in quick.
bad my commentary was.
I can't say that.
Alright, Telfi, we all
So-
believe you can do well in the race.
It's all about race pace. If you can stay out of trouble and you've got a good strategy, you're alright. You've got a good chance of making some decent points. Is Jamie Keats going to be the next one across the line for a hot lap? I think he is, isn't he? I think Sack is on a... Is he coming into the pits? Sack is into the pits. Alright, we've got an Alfa Romeo also into the pits. Next car on track is a McLaren who's going very slow. I think he's running out of fuel. So yeah, we're looking at either Jamie Keats or Meet Dean. Meet Dean's on an outlap. Maybe looking to give his teammate a tow up the hanger straight. Let's hope he doesn't get in his way before then. Yeah, look at that. That's worked out perfectly for the two Renaults. Looks like Jamie's going to get a great tow here. Is Dean going to move out of the way? He's not. That may well have slowed Jamie down. That's not enough to get through. He set a 129.5 on softs. Maybe they're both going for a hot lap now. His ERS has turned up to 5 still. He's absolutely redlining it.
Away.
Shifting.
You pair of twats. Watch out for me, get my good side. Telfi, I wasn't aware you had a good side.
Shots fired. Alright, who's coming across the line next? We've got a... let's have a look. So Ollie's just starting his hot lap. We've got a Ferrari coming through next. That's Nardo down. He's about to start his hot lap as well. So, McLaren on a hot lap. It's not going to be here. Next car's across the line. Again, it's the Renaults. Meet Dean out in front at the moment. I think Dean and Jamie are pretty similar on out-and-out lap times.
I've raced with Jamie a few times. I haven't raced all that often with Meet Dean.
Yeah, same. Jamie, of course, has got all that karting experience to draw on. By all accounts, he's crap at that as well. Alright, so both the Renaults are going to be crossing the line at the same time. Looks like Jamie might be slightly faster. He is. Got a 128.6 from Dean. 128.450 from Jamie. Almost 2/10 faster.
Both the
So I think
Renaults are now
Jamie's...
inside top 10.
Yeah, I think Jamie's definitely safe. I mean, looking at the time that we've got left, Dean is also probably safe. We've got Joe Nemo on an outlap. We've also got XRL Ollie just ahead of him. With a Mercedes. Rubbernecker's just going into P3. Ollie's next across the line. And it's not enough. Looks like he's going to be out in Q2 unless he can go again.
He improved on his time as well.
We've got a Haas, mechanical sack. Doesn't make an improvement. I think
He's just started now. Yeah, he's just started.
So we also had a Ferrari across the line. J-Dot starting his hot lap.
That would have been Nardo Dan, I think, because I'm sure he was 7th.
Yeah, I think you might be right. He's definitely pushed Jamie down a spot. Alright, so we've got a Red Bull crossing the line. That's going to be EK Callum starting his hot lap. Behind him we've got a Toro Rosso, I think. Yeah, that's EK Sam starting his hot lap. And then a McLaren. This is Lavinator on his hot lap.
Is he on a hot lap?
No, he was setting himself up for another hot lap. He must have been down at this time and pulled back. Alright, so we've got Ultimate Arrow about to cross the line. This looks like a good time. 127.9. He improves, but I don't think he's moved that far up, has he? Oh, he's moved up a couple of places, actually. That's good. Alright, we've got a Red Bull crossing the line. This is Joe Numo. He's up into 6th place. That's good. It's a good time. 128.1.
He drops Mechanical Sack down into 11th.
XRL Ollie's just crossed the line again. Still not improved.
Mechanical Sack goes up to 8th. Drops PK Callum down into 11th.
Ooh. Alright, so we've got PK Callum. He's about to start his hot lap. Can he get to the finish line in time? He's running out. 15 seconds to go. We've also got EK Sam, I think, in the Toro Rosso behind him. Is he going to make it? Alright, let's have a look at EK Sam. He's just crossed in time. 5 seconds to go. Alright. EK Sam desperately needs a couple of tenths. He's going to need about 3.5 tenths faster. Looks like he's given up. No, he's not. He's still going. Is PK Callum going to get out of his way? He is. But EK Sam's not using his DRS. Just remembered, just before he started the braking zone. We've also got Ollie. He's about to cross the line. Set a few laps now in Q2.
Is he going to get out of
Struggling to
Q2?
get to grips with this. 129.4. I expected a lot more. He's still not improved. Alright, we've got J-Dot coming across the line. He's not managed to set a time yet. This will be the one. Oh, it's not quite good enough. 129.0. Alright, so EK Sam looks to have retired. In, I think that's Church Corner, is it? Sorry, yeah, that's Chapel Corner. Alright, so we've got our top 10 for Q3. Drivers missing out. We've got Meet Dean, just misses out to his teammate by less than 2 tenths. EK Sam in the Toro Rosso. J-Dot 99 in the Alfa Romeo. XRL Ollie in the Racing Point, and Larvinator in the McLaren. There's a couple of surprises in there. Snake Hips with the fastest time in the session, 127.7.
Yeah, the top 12 drivers who set the top 12 there on that list, always in a second with each other. This Q3 is going to be very interesting.
It is. Go on then, let's get your top tip. Who's first? Who's gonna be your top 3 drivers in Q3?
Top 3 drivers in Q3.
And don't just say Snake Hips, Wado and Rubbernecker.
Oh
That's
no.
too easy.
Well, your wildcard
Interesting to
always
see that
has to be
everybody switched to the
Mechanical Sack.
softs. Yes.
Mechanical Sack always has to be your wildcard. He's got so much pace,
definitely.
especially for being in a Haas.
Well, did you see his time trial lap that he posted last night in our Discord chat?
I didn't know.
That was ridiculous. I mean, like, I was already feeling bad about my time, and then he told me that he's doing it on a pad, on controller. And I had a little cry to myself. So I think he's hiding something.
We'll make you feel better.
I think he's sandbagging. Oh, I know you'll make me feel better tomorrow.
Maybe he's got a movable steering wheel as well, you never know. Maybe it makes him go quicker.
A DAS system?
Yes. Maybe he's incorporated it already.
That'd be handy.
It'd be hard to tell who your front row would be, because everyone's so quick. it'd be hard to put a slot down and say, well, this person you can pretty much guarantee that they'll be in the top 2 or top 3.
Yeah, but I mean, it depends who you speak to. You could ask, if you asked everyone that's currently sitting P11 to P20 who they thought were going to be in the top 3, I think you'd probably get 5 or 6 different answers there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe even more
like,
than that.
There was in the chat that we have, there was a poll thing that went up about who they think was going to win this race this weekend, and even then, for that, there was still a lot of different answers. There wasn't a pattern of like, oh, the same driver that they think is going to win.
Yeah.
It was always more or less a different answer.
Alright, first one out on track is Ultimate Arrow. Yeah, that's kind of how it is, I suppose. There's so many drivers in here that are so quick on their day. It's just who can put in that lap time.
Well, Telfie did a poll. It was an anonymous poll, and there was questions in it. Did you want NB Soccer to reach 40 points? Some said yes, some said no, some didn't care. 9 people said yes, 7 said no, and
but
5
this was open to the F2
care.
league as well. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Then there was another question, do you think Bryce will finish high enough to reach 40 points? 10 said yes, 11 said no. So it was more or less 50-50.
That is completely split.
And then in terms of, there was another one which said, who do you think will win? I think that's all it was. There's 2 there that I see say Snake Hips. Someone said a Ferrari or Haas driver. 2 for Wado. Another one for Wado. Someone said Bryce, Beard Boost, Nardo Dan.
Yeah.
Mercedes, Boss Cookie or Sack. Someone predicted Glamborn would win.
Yeah, I suppose it's possible. Love the guy, love racing against him, super clean. And he's super quick, but this league is... There's nowhere to hide, is there? Glamborn is left. Hopefully he can get back in.
I wondered why I was still looking at everyone in the pits on the stream that I'm watching. My stream had crashed. It still said 11 minutes 47 left in the session.
Oh, we're 3 minutes past that, mate.
Yeah, I've refreshed it now.
Alright. Ultimate Arrow coming up to the last set of corners now. Super tidy through there. Really nice. Not an ounce of wheel spin at all. And he sets a 128.1. That's a good time. Not sure it's good enough for pole. We've got one of the Mercedes coming through next. It's going to be Anthony Waddington.
Yeah, now we see the actual Mercedes, not the pink one.
And Waddo goes first. We've got a Red Bull coming through now. PK Callum goes second. Wow, Anthony Waddington, 127.3. By far the fastest time we've seen yet.
Yeah, I think that's 4 tenths quicker than the entirety of qualifying we've seen so far.
Yeah. And Rubbernecker just behind him, 127.357. Ferrari of Nardo Dan next across the line. $127.899. And then we've got Bid Boost is starting his hot lap. And there's not a lot else going on in Q3 at the moment. Everybody seems to be either in the pits or on an out lap. I think Ultimate Arrow is probably on a cool down lap, or he's going to be going back into the pits. Yes, he's back into the pits, Ultimate Arrow, so Jamie Keats, I think, starting a hot lap. He is. Big boost in the middle of sector 2 at the minute. All of this telemetry on. Yeah, and Beard Boost seems to have pulled out of his hot lap, letting Ferrari through. Nardo down. He's already invalidated. Didn't need to go through Beard Boost, but he obviously felt like he needed to get some clean air. So I think Jamie Keats is going to be next across the line in a hot lap. Nardo Dan's actually gone into the pits.
Yeah, I think he was low on fuel.
That's it, the guys in Q3, they're going to be running on the least amount of fuel possible to get them round for an out lap, a hot lap, on the in lap. There's no room for error. Jamie set a purple sector 2. How true that is, I have no idea. There is a bit of a bug in Codemasters qualifying. Alright, Michael Booker, Zolo Mukoko, he has come out and said that Snake Hips Steve is gonna win tonight. It's a big shout. He's done it before, he'll do it again. But is it today?
No, it's the top of the Drivers' Championship. It's not that at the top for no reason.
That's true. The standings don't lie, do they?
Definitely not.
Alright, so Jamie's time. He'll be disappointed with that. Alright, so Snake Hips is actually on his hot lap at the moment, so we'll switch over to him. He's just trying to work out where Jamie is going to go for it or not. So GK Phantom has put everything out there, he's gone for it, and he's given 3 names to win tonight. Snake Hips has invalidated his lap already, and he's straight back into the pits. So we've still got Jamie, he's slowed right down now, and Shady Neo is on a hot lap. Purple sector 2, we've seen it before, and it didn't turn out to be worth anything.
Where he can put the Red Bull.
Oh, straight into the pits is where you can put the Red Bull. So Jamie Keats is going to be starting another hot lap now. So he must have been running a fair amount of fuel. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. We've also got Ultimate Arrow, he's on an out lap. We've got a Ferrari out there on an out lap. Nardo down.
Mechanical sack.
Yeah, I think he pulled out of that lap. Or was that his out lap? He's just started a hot lap. Yeah, he's using his ERS. Yeah, Ultimate Arrow's the next across the line. Ultimate Arrow 128.1. We've got a Ferrari across the line, Nardo down. He's just started a hot lap, I believe. And Rubberneck has just started a hot lap. So we've got a Renault of Jamie Keats going to sector 3 now. And he's still going for it, he likes his time. He really needs to set a time. Set a faster time, sorry. And it's not better. Oh, it is, sorry, it was 1/10 better, but it's not enough to move up the standings. Mechanical sack is about to cross the line.
What time's he gonna post?
Only a 28.2. I was expecting more.
Good enough for 6th.
He's got his home Grand Prix next week at Germany.
Yes, where he'll be rocking a new livery on his car.
Rocking a new livery. Where's he going, Ryan?
He'll be getting his upgrade to Ferrari.
Definitely
Currently in the midst of a transfer window for TOTD, and there's quite a few drivers moving about.
Alright, we've got Rubbernecker coming across the line. He's just gone into pole position. Beats his teammate by less than half a tenth. We've got a Red Bull coming across the line. That's going to be Joe Newmo starting his hot lap. And right behind him we've got PK Callum starting his hot lap as well.
Got Snake
Jamie
Hips, I think
Keats.
he's on a hot lap.
Snake Hips. Okay.
He's still yet to set a time.
Snake Hips. Alright. Beard Booster starting his hot lap now. We've got a Haas going into the pits. Mechanical sec.
See if Snake Hips can dislodge the Mercedes lockout on the front row.
I'm not surprised to see the Mercedes both at the top. They've got such a huge advantage on aero compared to the Ferrari. The Red Bulls, I'm surprised as well. Two really quick drivers. Hopefully they can improve on that. They're both out at the moment.
Well, it was a purple sector 2 for the Ferrari.
Super quick driver, Steve. He's into P3. Just a tenth and a half behind Waddington. Ultimate Arrow's given up. He thinks that's as good as he can give. Okay, so both the Mercedes are done now. We've got a Red Bull coming across the line.
Only the
Joe
two Red
Nemo.
Bulls and the McLaren that could dislodge that front row.
Joe Nemo into P8. Can Callum improve? He does improve. He goes into P5 ahead of the Ferrari of Nardo Dan. Beard Boost yet to set a time. Good lap. Gone into P5 ahead of Callum. Alright, we've got our starting lineup. So then, we've got a Mercedes front row. Rubbernecker and Waddo both get their P1, P2 respectively. Oh my god, it's Snake Hips in the Ferrari P3. Ultimate Arrow Racing Point P4. He's done a good job to get that car up there. Beard Boost in the McLaren P5. PK Callum Red Bull P6. Nardo down the Ferrari in 7th. Mechanical Sack surprisingly as low as 8th in the Haas. Joe Newmo Red Bull in 9th. And Jamie Keats all the way back there, 1.345 seconds behind the leader in 10th.
Well, now we'll have a 5-minute break before the race. So I'll take this 5-minute break to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Okie dokie, mate. Alright, we're going to be starting the race at exactly 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, we've got a 5 minute delay. We're going to be starting at 9:05 tonight. We're just a little bit behind schedule.
We got an extra 5 minute delay.
Extra 5 minutes, mate. It's going off in the chat, but unfortunately I can't repeat any of it on air.
No, I've just read it
That's the thing
myself. I
with
don't
racing
think it should be
drivers.
repeated.
They're all foul-mouthed, aren't they?
Although
They're
I don't
very
think you'd be able to do
competitive.
that in a proper race.
No, not lining up on the grid. So we've got the two Mercedes on the front row. Are we expecting them to still be out in front by the time we get to turns 3 and 4?
Yeah, you'd hope so. If you're the Mercedes drivers.
I'll definitely be hoping so. So it looks like my track map isn't quite right. We're close enough though. Did you know that Silverstone first opened in 1943? It was actually still a Royal Air Force bomber station at that point. The first actual World Championship race was, I think, in 1954? Just trying to find it.
Oh, I did not know that.
Actually, 1951. No, 1950. It's the first ever World Championship Grand Prix. And at the time it was the European Grand Prix. Alright, let's have a little look. So we've had this current iteration of the circuit since 2011. It's known as the Arena Grand Prix circuit. The race lap record. Any guesses who's got the lap record since 2011?
probably say Hamilton.
Of course, it's Lewis Hamilton. 2019, a 127.369. And here we go. We've got the lights on and lights out. Race time at Silverstone. TOTD F1. Rubbernecker still out in front. He's got a great start. Mercedes are away with no drama at all. Okay, it doesn't look like we've got much in the way of changes.
Isn't this the formation lap?
This is the formation lap, that's why.
A great start from the Mercedes on the formation lap.
Yeah, it certainly was. We have got an Alfa Romeo that hasn't moved. But I don't think it'll cause any issues. Provided that they're back in the next minute or so. Shouldn't be an issue. So that means it must be
Matt Anderson.
Matt Anderson, there he is, sitting stationary all on his own. Let's sit on board with the pole sitter, Rubbernecker. I'll be concentrating on getting their tyres in perfect condition for reform on the grid. Rubbernecker will want to bunch up the grid as much as possible now so that he's not sat waiting. He'll be looking to get those tyres as hot as possible.
One of the cars is quite a way back from the rest of the grid.
Yeah, that's the Williams of NB Soccer, I think. No, it's not NB Soccer, it's Badgersaurus. What's he doing all the way back there?
Yeah, he must have had a spin.
Could have been a spin. It looks like he's doing his best to get back to the back of the grid. He's starting on the medium tyres. Let's have a look at what everybody else is starting on. We've got Gareth Lambourne starting on the hard tyre. The only driver starting on the hards. Badgersaurus, Larvinator and Jada all starting on mediums. I think that's wise. I would prefer to start on mediums. Alright, here we are forming back up on the grid. Let's move up. And Rubbernecker sitting on pole, followed by his teammate Waddington. Lights are on. We've got 5 lights. We've got a jump start, 2 jump starts. Lights are out. That was a really long hold. We've got the Red Bull straight out in front of PK Callum, but he's going to have a drive-through penalty now. So he's out to make as big of a gap as possible now.
That was PK Callum, and I think it was Snake Hips with 2 cars off.
Yeah, he's dropped back though.
It's Mechanical Sack and EK Sam.
Okay, so we've got some big losers here. Mechanical Sack has dropped 11 places down to 19th. Jamie Keats down 5. EK Sam down 8 places. And Snake Hips, despite his jump start, looks like he's down 4. So PK Callum out there making that gap as big as possible before his drive-through penalty. He's got to serve that within 3 laps. Ultimate Arrow's right on the back of the Mercedes of Anthony Waddington. There's no real drama so far on lap 1. EK Sam looks as though he may have had a spin or an issue at the beginning, issue at the start of the race. He's a long way back, he's 5 seconds behind Mechanical Sack. And we've got PK Callum straight into the pits to serve his drive-through penalty.
Yeah, wise, get it over and done with quick. Snake Hips is following suit as well.
Yeah, Snake Hips into the pits to just serve his drive-through penalty as well. So we're back to Rubbernecker and Waddington, first two as they started on the grid. Ultimate Arrow's moved up into third, Beard Boost up into fourth, Nardo Dan up into fifth. Everybody in the top 10 has moved up positions. XRL Ollie up 5, J Dot up 5, XR Anderson up 6, Lavinator's up 8 positions. And we've also had EK Sam into the pit, so he must have had some kind of damage. Virtual safety car. Is that because of the Red Bull? No, it's not the Red Bull. Where has that come from? I've got no idea who's caused the virtual safety car here.
I'm not quite sure. All the grid seems to be still kind of together except from the 3 cars that pitted.
They do, but Jamie Keats was up 5 positions after the first lap and he's now down 1. Maybe that's what it was.
And we're green again.
So EK Sam went onto the medium tyres straight away. He's definitely going to have to stop again. So after we've gone green, Telfy's moved up 1 position. He's up into P12 now, despite going out in Q1, sorry. He's made up 8 places so far this race.
Yeah, he had a good start to his race. J-Dot with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Yep.
Got Joe Newmo in the Red Bull, he's gone into the pits as well.
We've got Beard Boost, looks like he's trying to make a move on Ultimate Arrow. If you see any battles, Ryan, give me a shout and I'll move down.
I'm still watching the stream
Of course.
at the minute, so I'm just watching the track
before...
map to see if I see anything.
Yeah. It won't be long before we get somebody retiring. I'm sure. There's always drama in TOTD. Beard Boost still all over the back of Ultimate Arrow. Oh, Beard Boost has spun. Beard Boost has gone wide. Came back on just behind Meat Dean. So there goes that battle. We've got Mechanical Sack has just been taken by Badgersaurus, but he's fighting back. He wants that spot back. Now then, NB Soccer. He's up 3 places from the start. He needs 9 points to retain his seat in TOTD F1. Otherwise he's going to be relegated into the F2 league. He's currently sitting in 15th. If he can finish in P12... Oh, Mechanical Sack has gone past Badgersaurus. So if NB Soccer... He's just lost a spot. It looks like he might lose another one. He needs to finish in P12 or P14 with the fastest lap outside the top 10 to get through into the next round. So let's have a look. Have we got any more battles on track? Can't see anybody closer than Dean and Nardo Dan. That's a great camera angle. Looks like there's nothing happening there. Nardo Dan's catching Ultimate Arrow though.
XRL Ollie has just come out the pits, and PK Callum's retired.
Oh. PK Callum's retired. Right,
End
you
of
want to see if you can get into the
first corner.
I'll send you a quick invite. No, it's not going to let me invite you to the game.
First corner. I think as he's come around that first corner, I think the car's gone round and he's gone into the wall.
Yeah, his car's still sitting there just off track. And it's gone now, so I don't think we're going to see a safety car. Jamie Keats 3-second penalty, J-Dot 3-second penalty.
We've got a VSC at the minute.
We do have a VSC at the minute. And it's gone green again. We're out of that. DRS enabled again.
Now I'm in the lobby, so I can watch the back of the field.
Fantastic. Alright, so we don't seem to have much in the way of actual battles going on. We've got Nardo Dan sitting right behind Ultimate Arrow. He's got Meat Dean just behind him, Beard Boost just behind him. Larvinator looks to be making a move. No, he's dropping back from Matt Anderson at the moment. Mechanical Sack is catching Telfie quite quickly. It's the Haas versus the Toro Rosso. I'd say similarly rated cars. But it all depends who's got the best setup. Let's have a look at the
XRL
tyres
Ollie
that they're on.
has just got past NB Soccer. 15th.
Ollie has made up a few places since his pit stop.
Indeed.
Alright, so Sack and Telfie both on the soft tyres. And Sack's got the DRS, he's used it to full advantage, straight past him. No fight there from Telfie. He knows when to fight and when not to. Meet Dean, right on the back now of Nardo down. Telfie's still hanging on at the back of Mechanical Sack. So there goes Meet Dean. He's going for it. Round the outside of Nardo down. Can he get past him? No, he's not going to make it this time. Anthony Waddington has been taken by Ultimate Arrow, but he goes straight back at him. And he's back into second place. I thought Ultimate Arrow was losing pace for a moment. But he had enough to get past
Snake Hips is
Waddington.
catching up quickly to Badgersaurus.
Let's jump on board with Snake Hips then. This is an unfair fight really, isn't it? Ferrari versus a Williams. But the things that Williams can do. I mean, Badgersaurus is absolutely rapid. Despite being stuck in probably the slowest car on the grid.
We go
And
for it
looks
down
like
the
Snake Hips has
inside.
got past. Got terrible camera angle. But he's made it.
Nado Dan.
He's got to make it stick.
Nado Dan in
Dan
the
has
pits for
pitted.
hard tyres.
So that means Ollie's ahead of him. He's 2 seconds behind Glamborn. The closest battle we have at the moment, we've got Ultimate Arrow still right behind Anthony Waddington.
Nado Dan comes out of the pits just behind J-Dot in the Alfa Romeo.
And he's gone onto the hard tyres. Do you think he's going to make it to the end on the hards?
No, I don't know.
It's difficult to say
Depends
whether
how
he'll
well
make it.
you manage your tyres.
Yeah, but I think the time gained on the soft tyres, it would probably be worth another pit stop here. So he might just want to get to the last sort of 10-15 laps and jump onto the soft. Joe Numo's right at the back at the moment, P19 on the hard tyres as well. 31 seconds behind.
Rabaneka sets the fastest lap of the race at the minute at 1:33.339.
That's a good lap for this early in the race. Still the closest battle we've got here is Ultimate Arrow. He's looking to find a way past Anthony Waddington. He feels he's faster. We're going into the DRS straight now, I think. Yes. Ultimate Arrow's got DRS. Is it going to be enough? Not enough this time. I think Waddo must be running much lower wings than Ultimate Arrow, because even with the DRS, he didn't gain any time. He'll be looking to make a move in some of the medium to high speed corners then. Alright.
Snake Hips has
Let's
just
have a look.
overtaken Telfie T.
So
It's now up into the points.
Two of the fastest drivers. And look at Bryce sitting there in 15th place. He really needs to make some position gains.
Bryce has just lost another position. He's down to 18th.
But that's because Nardo Dan's got ahead of him. There's not a lot you can do to fight against the Ferrari of Nardo Dan.
Well, you'll be able to do something to fight against him next week because he won't be in the Ferrari.
No, that's true. He's going to Red Bull as of next week.
Yes.
But I think in the second half of the season, I think the Red Bull has got just as much, if not more, chance of winning races than the Ferrari.
came to a shock for some people. I know me personally, I didn't expect Dan to move from the Ferrari. And when I'd seen the announcement he's moving to Red Bull,
Yeah, I
not
wonder if
something you
that's
would expect.
because he wasn't offered a new contract at Ferrari. Because he's been very, very consistent so far this season. And so clean.
Exactly.
Alright, looks like Nardo Dan's closing up on NB Soccer, so let's have a look at this. He'll be looking to make a move
So
nice and
Ollie
wide through turn 3, turn 4.
is coming up to the back of Badgersaurus.
Nardo Dan has made it past. Let's get on board with Ollie. This should be a great battle. Two brilliant drivers. Ultimate Arrow still within 2/10 of Anthony Waddington. And Ollie's going for it. He's good up the inside. He's made it. He's going to make it stick. He's past Badgersaurus and the Williams. That's a good move, nice and clean. DRS straight. Doesn't get much easier. Back on board with Ultimate Arrow. Let's see if he's ever going to make a move on Anthony Waddington. Oh, we've got J-Dot closing in on Gareth Lamborn within 2/10. He's going to be going for a move up the inside for turn 4. That's brilliant. That's not a normally accepted overtaking opportunity, but two very clean drivers.
Let's open the door for Nardo Dan.
And here comes Dan.
Swoop
Let's
in
have a look on board. Dan's past him as well.
A
Gareth
few
will be
corners
absolutely
gone,
fuming.
Warren managed to lose 2 positions.
Alright, we've now got 3 drivers all within 5/6 of the car ahead of them. We're in the battle for second place. So Anthony Waddington still running second at the moment. Quite comfortably, I would say. He's not driving defensively at all. He's happy just to keep going at a consistent pace. And Ultimate Arrow is now half a second behind. Meet Dean has actually dropped a couple of tenths back now. He's 7 tenths behind. And Beard Boost is right on the back of Meet Dean. There's some bigger gaps forming at the back of the grid now.
Yeah, all the back of the grid are starting to space out a bit more now.
I think we'll start to see the tyre strategy come into play with the back of the grid. Joe Nemo's going to start gaining time as the softer compound drivers have to stop for a fresh set of tyres. When do you think we're going to start seeing the leaders pit for a set of mediums? I'd say it's got to be lap 18 to 20.
Yeah, I reckon so.
J-Dot's there with another 3-second time penalty.
It almost seems like Ultimate Arrow's content in staying behind Wado.
It really does, yeah.
J-Dot, who's just had a spin.
And I think Anthony Waddington also, he's not expecting a move from Arrow. He's not driving defensively, is he? Where did J-Dot spin?
Just near the start of Sector 2.
Did he lose a place there to NB Soccer?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Oh, well, not NB Soccer. Glamborn got back ahead of J-Dot.
Oh, right, okay. We've got Telfie was right on the back of XRL Ollie. Was that because Ollie's got past Telfie? I think it is.
I think so. I think Ollie did just get past.
So Ollie's absolutely flying at the moment then. Because he didn't have the best of starts.
J-Dot's in the pits.
He's up 3 places. Telfy's up 8 places. J-Dot's in the pits, so his tyres are gone, I would assume. He's surely
He
not
already
though.
pitted,
Mediums,
didn't he?
8 laps old.
He's putting softs on. Is he? How's he putting fresh mediums on? He's got a wing change. So I
He's got
guess
a wing change, he's gone for softs, yeah.
his spin must have caused wing damage.
What a shame. Alright, we've got Ultimate Arrow now 1/10, 2/10 behind. This is the battle at the moment. He's finally trying to make a move. But it doesn't look like he can make it just yet. Let's see if he can do it into turn 3 and 4.
We have the Red Bull of Joe Numo off. Just past the first corner.
Joe's off. He's back moving again.
Rejoins the track.
But he was
Think
gaining
he has
time
any
on J-Dot.
damage.
So Joe's still 17 seconds, 18 seconds behind J-Dot. But he can still, if he can get those hards to last for the rest of the race, he's still in contention for a top 15, maybe even a top 12 finish. Right. All of this battling between Ultimate Arrow and Anthony Waddington has allowed Rubbernecker to build up a 7-second lead. But also it's allowed Meet Dean and Beard Boost to stick right in there and be in with a shout, picking up the pieces of any carnage that happens.
Numo's had another spin.
What's happening to Joe? Oh.
Ooh.
And there's a Haas there who had to make evasive action to get around him. Was that Glamborn? I think that was. Nope.
I think that was mechanical sack.
Yep.
Yes.
Quick reactions there. Still the closest battle is for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. We've actually got
It's a
Larvinator
nice tight-knit battle
closing
between
in on
them.
Matt Anderson.
Snake Hips is coming up to the back of Lavinator now.
He is.
Joe Numo's in the pits, putting on a set of mediums.
He was really struggling with those hards, wasn't he? I think that
Indeed
may well
he
be
was.
race over for Joe. I'm not sure if he can make the mediums last from here until the end. He could prove us wrong, but I'll be very surprised. So there's only 3 drivers on the grid at the moment that haven't changed position. Rubbernecker in P1, Waddo in P2, and also Beard Boost in P5. So Snake Hips is going to try and put the pressure on Larvinator. But Larvinator at the same time is trying to put the pressure on to Matt Anderson in the Alfa Romeo.
Rubbernecker out in the lead now has a 7-second gap.
He's absolutely flying now, isn't he? He's just in cruise control. He does look like he's stuck behind. Maybe not stuck behind, but he's coming up to some back markers. He's coming up to J-Dot, I think, in the Alfa Romeo. He's at the beginning of sector 2 at the moment. So Larvinator's made the move there on Matt Anderson. Snake Hips is next, within 2/10. And we're onto the DRS straight. It's not going to be a problem at all. But can he get past Scott Larvin now? That's the next on his list. Beard Boost still in P5. He's right on the back of Meat Dean. Meat Dean still on the back of Ultimate Arrow. And Ultimate Arrow still hanging on to Anthony Waddington.
Snake Hips is up to 7th. He's just got past Lavinator.
Brilliant. Nardo Dan looks like he's ready to make a move on Telfie. He's getting a lot closer.
J-Dop sets a new fastest lap of the race, so 1:32.4.
That's what Fresh Softs can do for you. He might be P18, but he's got the fastest lap so far. And Jamie Keats has got past Ultimate Arrow whilst he's in the pits. So Ultimate Arrow is the first of our top 5 to pit.
He goes onto the hard tyre.
Hard tyres.
Nardo Dan.
It's a 3-second penalty.
Down the inside.
He's surely going to make this stick against Telfie. But I tell you what, Telfie knows how to fight.
Telfie's got the inside line.
Oh, and Telfie's caught the curb. That's what's cost him their position there. Really well done from Dan there. He was very patient.
Mechanical sack in the pits. Also, another car going onto the hard tyres.
Wow. Feels a bit early for me for hard tyres. Sorry, a bit late for hard tyres. I would have thought now you're looking at a medium. But maybe that's going to take another 5 laps. So things are changing with the leaderboard. We've now got Rubbernecker and Waddington still in P1 and 2. Meat Dean is now into P3 after Ultimate Arrow pitted. Beard Boost up into P4. Jamie Keats has now made it into P5 from his 10th position start. Snake Hips down 3. Lavinator's up 8 into P7. Matt Anderson up 8 into P8. That's really well done from him in the Alpha. Ultimate Arrow has already pitted and he's down 5 places. But
Jamie Keats is pitting.
The leader's pit.
See which tyre he goes on to. Will he follow suit like the rest of them and go on to the hards?
I think he might have to. So Matt Anderson and Lavinator both made
the medium tyres for Jamie Keats.
He's gone for the mediums. The driver renowned for not being able to look after his tyres, as well as many other things. So we don't really have any battles going on track at the moment. The closest one we have is Anderson, 8 tenths behind Lavinator. He's actually gaining on Scott Lavin, he overtook him just a couple of laps ago.
NB Soccer's had a spin. I've just seen it.
Oh, that's not what he needs this week. Looks to have recovered quite well. Snake Hips there with a 3-second penalty.
Mechanical Sack's coming up to the back of his teammate.
Mechanical Sack, let's go down to there. Both on hard tyres, but Sack on 14 lap fresher tyres. Makes it look easy. Looks like it might have been team orders there. Sack will definitely be expecting to get into the top 10 today. And Gareth being on the hard tyres, I mean, he's been on them for 15 laps already. So he's still going to have another stop. But he could well be...
Lavinator's out.
Top 10.
Collision between XR Anderson and Lavinator. And
Let's have a
Lavinator's
look
come
now.
off
Let's go on
worse.
board with XRL Ollie and see if we can see Lavinator on the side of the track. No,
we've got a full safety car
Jamie
out.
Keats. Full safety car at Silverstone. There's
Full safety car.
Alright then, this changes everything. Who's going to jump into the pits first? We've got a Toro
top
Rosso.
6 haven't pitted yet, and the safety car's just come out as the opportune time. They can all dive into the pits now.
That's worked out perfectly for everybody, individually, but they will all be wishing that somebody else had pitted first. Ultimate Arrow Should be coming out P1 on the hard tyres.
Glamborn is coming into the pits.
So Telfie, the first one to come out of the pits on the mediums. Looks like EK Sam's next on the mediums. And then we've got Badgersaurus on the softs.
Ooh, softs.
That's a strange choice.
Glamborn
He started on softs as well, I think.
On the mediums. Who's next?
Alright, we've now got the 3 leaders, 4 leaders into the pits. And Snake Hips is probably going to do the same. Here comes Snake Hips, also into the pits. Matt Anderson, he's on his way now. Is he going to do the same? He's now just going through Stowe. Also into the pits. Looks like everybody's going for mediums. Matt Anderson there, 5-second penalty. Was that speeding in the pit lane?
Indeed it was.
What a mistake. He'll be kicking himself now. Ultimate Arrow. He's not going to make it into P1. Rubbernecker, Waddington, Meet Dean, and... yes, that's it. Out ahead of him. Oh, and Beard Boost. So he's into P5. He will have been hoping to have got past all of those drivers there. He's now obviously trying to shed his time so that he's in the green on the Delta. Doesn't incur
a lot of cars to come in and put the medium tyres on.
Medium tyres should
except
surely...
Badgersaurus, who put the softs on.
Mechanical Sack, I think, and Ultimate Arrow. Oh, and Joe Newman as well, also not pitted yet. Looks like he's going to stick with his 5-lap-old mediums. He's almost a minute behind J-Dot in P17. Matt Anderson with another penalty. 3 seconds.
Joe Newman, just proving why you never give up in a race. He was so far behind in last place. This safety car is going to bunch the entire field back up.
It absolutely is, yeah. I think we're still going to get another lap after this one of the safety car. And PK Callum now, retired very early on. He'll be absolutely gutted that he couldn't stick it out. Ultimate Arrow with a 5-second penalty. That's speeding in the pit lane. He's gone into the pits for mediums, I think. He could have made those hards last until the end, but he obviously thinks it wasn't worth losing a second lap to the medium tyres.
Mechanical Stack, he's only on 4-lap-old hard tyres and he's staying out. He's up into 9th now with Ultimate Arrow pitting.
It'd be very interesting to see the difference between them at the end of the race then. Oh my god, it's Snake Hips gets a 5-second penalty. What's that for? Speeding under safety car?
Collision with Beard. No, collision with Beard Boost.
Oh, a collision.
He's lost his left end plate.
Wow.
Snake Hips has lost his left end plate. Ooh.
What?
Beard Boost having any damage?
Shame.
By the looks of it, no.
Beard Boost looks intact. Alright, so let's have a look at the position changes. Biggest winner so far is Matt Anderson, who we're on board with at the moment. He's up 9 places. We've also got Telfie up 8 places. True to his words,
John Newmar's
he said
coming
that
through
he would
to
make some
unlock
places
himself.
Up. There goes Joe, absolutely flying past everybody. He's desperate to get back out there. Joe Nemo, 5-second penalty. You see what that's
That'll
for?
get taken off because it was for ignoring yellow flag, but I presume the stewards will take that off.
Yes, I would imagine so too.
Because he's just trying to
That's-
unlap himself.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bug within the game. Alright, Joe.
According to my graphic,
far
it
back
says
can
that
you make
NB
it?
Soccer's in 13th. Is that right? Because
I've
it's
got
been bugging
16th.
out. Yeah, it keeps bugging out for me and keeps telling me it keeps going up into 9th and 8th.
Oh. No,
Yeah, Snake Hips is pitted. Needs that new wing.
oh, he's left it late. But yeah, of course, he needed a wing. That's a rookie error. He'll be absolutely fuming with himself about that.
Still a long way to go in this race.
That means Matt Anderson's now up 10 places in this race. Telfie up 9. XRL Ollie's up 7. Meet Dean's up 8 places. The biggest loser at the moment is Steve. Oh my god, it's Snake Hips. Down 14 places at the moment.
No, I don't think it's just the collision that will be fuming about. It's the fact that it's under the safety car. I think that angers a lot more people when it's under the safety car.
Definitely.
Also, another thing I forgot to mention. We mentioned earlier that Nardo Dan, it's his last race in the Ferrari because he's moving to Red Bull. Also, the leader of this race at the minute, Rubbernecker, he'll be moving from Mercedes to Red Bull.
Wow. Was that a big mistake from the Mercedes management? Or was it inspired from the Red Bull management to poach him?
Four big movers that I have is Jamie Keats is moving from the Renault to the Haas. These are the four that I can find that we have announced at the minute. Anthony Bauer, mechanical sack, is going into moving from his Haas to a Ferrari. He's getting a seat upgrade because Nardo Dan is moving from Ferrari to Red Bull, and Jamie Callan Rubbernecker is moving from Mercedes to Red Bull.
Wow. So Red Bull are going to have such a strong lineup for the next few races at least. And at the moment,
completely new lineup.
as it stands, there's going to be an open seat at Williams. NB Soccer, he desperately needs these 9 points.
Never say
Otherwise
never.
He's going to be... Never say never. But I mean, if you look at the drivers behind him and the drivers ahead of him, he's got one hell of a job to do.
Got a lot of work to do, but... Was he lapped? He's not lapped, is he?
He's not lapped. Alright,
But
so...
with the safety car staying out another lap, Joe Numo's going to be right back to the pack.
He's going to be up there in a Red Bull, but he's got 8 lap old tyres, and he's, even under the safety car, he's been going full pelt to catch back up. So he's going to need to stop again. I'm sure of it.
Do you ever want to look at a reason to never give up in a race? No matter how many incidents you've had, or how bad you think your luck is? Joe never gave up, and now, yeah, he's still at the back of the pack, but he's going to be back with the pack instead of a lap behind.
Exactly. And because everybody gets points in TOTD, it's going to make so much more impact to his drivers' championship standings at the end of the season. Whereas if he'd have given up, just stayed at the back of the pack, or even retired in the pits, he wouldn't have got any points or very little points. But if he can get up to 16th, that's 5 points. Absolutely worth sticking with it, carrying on.
Every point counts.
Definitely.
There we are. Joe's back with the back of the field now.
Well done, Joe. Now we've got to make something out of it. And Joe's up there in the standings at the moment. I mean, before last week's race, he was in P5. Right behind
About
Barry
18 drivers that are still running. 16 are on medium tyres. 1 on the hard, which is mechanical sack, and Badgersaurus in the Williams is on softs. And safety car is in this lap.
Okay. So we're about to go racing again. We'll stick with the leader, Rubbernecker, and see as he bunches up the pack who's going to get that jump start, who's going to get a couple of position changes, and who's going to make the most of it. Rubbernecker looks like he's built up a little bit of a lead. He's away from Waddington, he should be safe. And Waddington himself looks very safe against Meet Dean, who is actually under pressure from Beard Boost straight
Round
away.
the outside, EK Sam gets past his teammate.
Wow.
Telfie goes wide and Badgersaurus pulls up another place. He's
yeah.
up to 12. Telfie lost
Telfie
2 places on the
loses 2
restart.
places. Not like Telfie at all. Normally very solid, very consistent. Not like him to make a mistake. Beard Boost slightly losing that advantage he had over Meet Dean there. We've got Anderson. No, we've got Ollie. Nardo Dan's just made a move on mechanical sack. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can.
Telfie T's coming under attack from Glamborn.
Wow. Come on, Gareth. Show him who's boss. He is catching. But we're now going into a very tricky overtaking part of the track. It's almost impossible to make a move stick down here.
Mechanical sack loses another position to Ultimate Arrow.
And that's the difference between those mediums and hards. But at the end of the race, we'll see who is on top out of those two. Gareth seems to have lost that advantage. He's coming under attack from J-Dot and, oh my god, the Snake Hips. We're going to go 3 wide here into Stowe. J-Dot's got through. Snake Hips has got through. He's lost 2 places, as Gareth.
J-Dot's run wide. Snake Hips.
Yeah, Snake Hips
outside for the first, but inside.
Perfect.
And he makes it stick.
That was really well done from Steve there. And J-Dot, I mean, he didn't do a bad job at all. Good racing.
Nardo
EK
Dan
Sam
right
and
on the back of
Badgersaurus
XRL Ollie.
Yeah, let's go.
Ollie's on the
Nardo
back
Dan.
of Matt Anderson as well.
It's looking close. All throughout the grid now. John Newmo's made it into P17 past NB Soccer. J-Dot's just gone past Telfie again, so Telfie must have taken a spot back for a second there. Looks like Ollie might be getting a bit of a gap on Nardo Dan.
Ultimate Arrow on Nardo Dan.
Arrow's going for it. Me
Down
deal
the
with a 3-second
inside.
penalty.
Almost looked as if Nardo Dan backed out of that.
It really did look like he backed out. Alright, so we're still waiting for DRS to be enabled, otherwise I think there might have been a couple more moves down the straight.
I think he's enabled this lap, at the end of this lap.
No, I think maybe the next lap, isn't it? Oh no, it's DRS enabled, you're right.
Oh, okay, this lap.
Alright then. So we're still very close. In
And
several
Ultimate
parts of the
Arrows
grid.
on the back of his teammate,
Wow.
who will get DRS.
Is he going to be
Well,
told
I
to move
think-
aside? Because he's already
I
so
think
close to
Ollie
Matt
will
Anderson.
get it as well.
He definitely will. He's within three and a bit tenths as well. So we'll be looking for Ollie to make a move on Matt Anderson. And hopefully Ultimate Arrow. No, nothing yet. The 2 racing points looking absolutely identical there. Nardo Dan has now joined the pack. Don't think we're missing out on too much else. Where? Big boost Jamie Keats are closing the gap now on Meet Dean. Oh, Ultimate Arrow's gone past Ollie. And J-Dot with another penalty. So Arrow now is chasing down Matt Anderson in the Alpha. Got the DRS wide open there. He's catching. Ollie's fighting off Nardo Dan.
He's come off.
I think Nardo Dan's ahead.
Past.
Wow.
Indeed he is.
Was that round the outside?
I didn't catch it. I was watching Glambon because he's trying to catch up to Telfie.
We've got Badgersaurus in the soft tyres. He was catching up to Snake Hips, but I think he's made a mistake. He's lost.
Glambon ran a bit wide. He's opened the door for Joe Newman.
Not going to make a move just yet, I don't think. Ultimate Arrow has gone past Matt Anderson now. Let's have a look at Nardo Dan. He'll be chasing him down. There's been a lot of changes since the safety car ended. Here goes
down
Nardo
the
Dan.
inside, past Sam. Both the Ferraris make a play simultaneously.
Gone for a move on Badgersaurus. This is brilliant. There's moves everywhere.
Snake Hips coming up to his teammate as of next week. Mechanical sack.
Wow. There'll be no love lost between these two, I'm sure.
Oh,
and Snake Hips has gone. Oh, he's out of the race.
Snake Hips is out of the race.
Wow. Oh no.
The championship leader is out of the race.
Wow.
And that brings out another safety car.
Oh.
And Gareth's out
I hope
as well.
the restart's as exciting as this one. Go Nemo, 5-second penalty.
What happened to
What's happened to
Glambon's
Glambon?
out as well.
Where is he on track? We've got a Williams going past him, NB Soccer. Oh, he's just stopped in the middle. Wow. What's happened there? He must have... No, he couldn't have hit Snake Hips. Because Snake Hips was straight off track. I'm sure there wasn't any more contact, was there?
I don't think there was any contact.
I've lost my phone. Alright, let's see if I can get some inside info from Gareth. Wow. So, NB Soccer looks more likely that he's going to get something out of this. But he is 24 seconds almost behind.
Safety car's going to bring him back up to the pack again.
Perfect. He's right up behind the Haas there of Mechanical Sack, who's jumped in for another set of mediums. I hope this next safety car restart is as exciting as the last. So we've just got Beard Boost go past Jamie Keats. That must have been... What, because Jamie came out of the pits? No, Jamie's still on 10 lap old tyres.
I don't remember ever seeing a time this season that Steve Snake Hips has retired.
I don't think he has.
Not to my knowledge anyway. I could be wrong, but...
That's a real shock that he lost it there. It is slippy if you touch that curb. Almost full speed.
Well, Bryce, NB Soccer, needs to make up 4 places.
Only 2
With
places
the 4
though, he's sitting in
retirees.
14th.
He's 15th, according to mine. Is he 14th?
He's 14th on mine.
Well,
but he
Badgersaurus
needs...
is 14th on mine.
So who's in 15th then?
NB Soccer,
Oh right, okay.
according to mine anyway.
Oh weird. Well, Bryce needs a P12 or P14 plus the fastest lap outside of the top 10, for which you get 2 points. So Joe Newmo has pitted. Again, he's going to join up at the back of the grid. And he's definitely got the talent to work his way up there.
Dynamics 4 cars have pitted under the safety car. Joe in the Red Bull, Badger in the Williams, Mechanical Sack in the Haas, and Ultimate Arrow in the Racing Point.
And nobody in the top 10, top 11 have gone for it. Have we? What's happened to Anthony Waddington? He's just dropped down to P10.
Waddington?
What on earth happened there?
Do you have a spin?
A spin on the safety car. The current Extreme 1 champion. Surely not.
Safety car's in this lap.
Safety car in this lap. Here we go. So, on board with the leader. We've now got a change for P2. The first time in the race. Sorry, the second time. Ultimate Arrow did hold it briefly. Jamie Keats, 10-second penalty there. Can you see what that's for? Just gone. Alright, Rubbernecker. He's got a perfect start there. He's already a second ahead of Meet Dean. Beard boost all over the back of Meet Dean.
Left to leave you all on for 5 minutes. I need to be back.
That's fine, Ryan, no worries. Ultimate Arrows moved past Telfie into P11. And looks like Waddington is right behind J-Dot, looking to make a move. Let's go down to Anthony Waddington. What on earth happened to him during that safety car? It looked like the Mercedes were so in control of this race. Yes, he's looking to make a move down the inside. He's not quite got the pace to do it yet. It will happen, I'm sure of it. Nardo Dan now looking to make a move on Jamie Keats. Two brilliant drivers. He's going for it. He's going for it down the inside. He's got it. Made it look easy. Alright, where else are we looking? J-Dot is... And EK Sam right in the back of Ollie. And Ollie's just gone past Matt Anderson. This is almost as good, if not better, than the last restart. EK Sam still right on the back, looking for that P7. Joe Newman with a 3-second time penalty. Here goes Matt Anderson. No, sorry, J-Dot. Wild 3 wide, 4 wide almost. Anthony Waddington trying to pick up the pieces, getting through there. He's gone past EK Sam. And he's going to try and do his best to get past the 2 Alphas in front of him at the minute. Surely they cannot hold him off for more than a lap. The absolute brute force of that Mercedes, combined with the aerodynamic power. He's gone past one of them already. He's got past J-Dot. Ultimate Arrow's past EK Sam. He'll be looking to make his way past the first Alpha. Here comes Waddington. Still no DRS, remember, after the safety car. So it's all down to his launch and his ability to slipstream. He's gone for it down the inside. He's got it. Easy. No problem at all. Matt Anderson gave it up. Alright, EK Sam still in the back of Ultimate Arrow. Can he do anything about that? J-Dot's looking to make a move on his teammate. He's going to go for it. Still no DRS, but it looks like he's got the speed. Yes, he's through. Ultimate Arrow still waiting. Still not got enough pace to get past. XRL Ollie now. Right on the gearbox of Jamie Keats. Two fearsome drivers. So competitive, the two of them. Making small gains on every corner now, Ollie. He's got slightly fresher tyres that probably won't come into play. More now about who's been looking after their tyres better. DRS has been enabled, so he's got DRS on Jamie. But there's also the Mercedes of Anthony Waddington right behind. Not only is he attacking, he's having to defend. Waddington's got the inside, but he touches the grass. Can he make it through? Anthony Waddington are still neck and neck. Ollie looks like to have the most speed. Ollie's made it through. I think something's glitched out there. There's no way that there's now almost a second and a half between Anthony Waddington and Ollie. They were side by side. Was it Waddington and Ultimate Arrow? Well, Ollie's still on the back of Jamie Keats. Got the DRS. Can he make it stick? Easy. There's movement everywhere. Beard Boost and Nardo down. Beard Boost has gone past him. Jamie's still right behind Ollie. He'll be looking to get that spot back. But he's got Anthony Waddington right behind him. Who in turn has got J-Dot, and behind him is Ultimate Arrow. It's absolutely non-stop. Badgersaurus with a 3-second penalty. Anthony Waddington's made it past Jamie Keats. Jamie looks to be struggling for pace. He can't stop people from getting past him. Ultimate Arrow's made it past J-Dot. Not a huge surprise. Super fast driver. And he's now looking to make the move on Jamie Keats as well. Has Jamie got a problem? Jamie's missing an end plate, that's why. He's lost 3 spaces. J-Dot's looking to make a move on Jamie now as well. Jamie's surely going to have to pit. There's no way that he can hold off anybody in this condition. But he's not giving up against J-Dot. Not making it easy at all. I really don't know where to look at the minute, because we've got an absolute train going through here at the minute. I mean, we've got 4 drivers all within a second. Mechanical Sack makes it past Matt Anderson. Has Anderson... I don't think Anderson's got any damage. No. And Waddington and Ollie are fighting neck and neck. Ollie made it past, but couldn't make it stick. We've got J-Dot past Jamie Keats as well now. Mechanical Sack is next in that row of cars. EK Sam's joined the battle now. This is non-stop. Jamie must be pulling his hair out. Next in the queue to go past is Mechanical Sack. Can he make it stick? He certainly can. EK Sam almost made it past. Couldn't make it stick. He's definitely got a better line. Going on to the DRS straight. Jamie's also got DRS. And Matt Anderson's trying to make a move on Sam. Couldn't quite make it this time around. Ultimate Arrow on his teammate XRL Ollie. Sam has made it past Jamie Keats. We've got Badgersaurus past Telfie further down the line. NB Soccer still propping up the rear in P16. He'll be hoping for about 4 retirees between now and then. Looks like Ollie's going for a move on Waddington. No, he's pulled out of it. He thought better. That's a definite opportunity there to make a move. Matt Anderson past EK Sam. Okay, so Ollie doesn't seem to be gaining any more on Anthony Waddington, but we've got Ultimate Arrow on the back of Ollie. He's waiting for a mistake. Not likely to see one from Ollie. So, Ollie and Ultimate Arrow both have DRS here. But it looks like... Is this team orders? We've just seen Ultimate Arrow go straight past XRL Ollie on the straight there. That must have been team orders. There's no way that he was that much faster. Alright, so Beard Boost. This looks to be the next closest battle. Beard Boost on Meet Dean. Who's got the advantage through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel corners. Welcome back, Ryan.
Thank you.
You've missed an absolute cracking few laps, mate.
So bugging out.
Is it? Oh, Beard Boost is going for
it. Soccer's winning the race.
He's definitely not winning. He would like to, but he's not winning yet. He's about 15 positions away from P1. No, we've still got Rubbernecker out in first. Doesn't seem to be under any kind of pressure from Nardo down in second. Likewise, Nardo down to Meet Dean. There's another second and a half almost. But the midfield has been absolutely bonkers since the safety car restart. It's just been constant. Jamie Keats got wing damage. And there was just a procession of cars behind him waiting to get past. But Jamie being Jamie, fighting to the bitter end, wouldn't let anybody get past him. But they've finally made their way through now. There's only Joe Nemo waiting to get past him. Beard Booster still right in the back of Meet Dean. We've got J-Dot now closing up to the back of Mechanical Sack as well. Joe Nemo's past Jamie Keats. Matt Anderson on the back of EK Sam.
Ultimate Arrow, after getting past Ollie, has already started to pull out a gap.
Yeah, he was allowed to pass, I think. On the DRS straight, they both had DRS. And it looked like Ollie pulled off the racing line and allowed Ultimate Arrow to go through.
J-Dot's right behind Mechanical Sack.
Let's have a look at them. Jump on board. Badgersaurus has made it past the slightly damaged Jamie Keats. So it's Jamie lost his left end plate, which is the critical one around here, really. I mean, they're both bad to lose, but the left more so because there's more right turns, especially more high-speed right turns. So he's absolutely defenceless. He's actually gone into the pits now, Jamie, as well.
He has come out of fresh mediums.
I would have been tempted to go for softs now. When we had the first safety car, it was after 15 laps, and the top 5, top 6 were still on 15-lap-old softs. I think you could push them 17, 18 laps. Matt Anderson with a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, is J-Dot going to be close enough to go for a move? Nope, not quite.
He's very conservative, I think, J-Dot. He's not made many moves today. But he's waiting, he's putting the pressure on, waiting for a mistake. Which is as good a tactic as any. Well, Meet Dean's starting to close back in on Beard Boost up at the top for P3. But this is still the battle to be watching. Oh, it looks like he's getting away again, Mechanical Sack. DRS. Is he going to go for it? He was hoping to go around the outside, I think. So he's going to stick with him now through Cops, Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel and hope for the next DRS straight. Let's jump on board with Meet Dean for a few corners. Let's go on board. 3 Maggots, Beckett's, and now Chapel. He's got DRS now on day boost. He's gaining, but I don't think it'll be enough. Not yet. Go back to J-Dot with the DRS. Also not enough.
What?
But he's within 2/10 now. Oh, he's gone wide. Unfortunately, I'm sure he will have got a warning for that. Does punish you quite severely here when it's on strict. I'll tell you what, Ryan, I hope our race isn't this exciting tomorrow.
Is or isn't?
I hope it isn't. I hope it's really boring. And I qualify in P1 and I finish in P1. But I'm sure that's never going to happen. Not this season.
Your races are never boring.
No, unfortunately not. 3 spins I had last week at Austria.
Yeah, all self-inflicted.
No, one of them wasn't. The first one wasn't. But yeah, 2 of them definitely were. There was nobody anywhere near. Nobody anywhere near me. We got Matt Anderson making a push on EK Sam. Rubbernecker gets a 3-second penalty. When we get a little bit closer to the end, Ryan, if you could have a look at the race director and see who's in danger of losing positions because of their penalties.
Yes, I will be the object of that, so...
That'd be great.
Mechanical Sack's now got DRS on XRL Ollie. Is he going to go for a move?
It looks like it
On
around the outside.
outside.
What a corner that is for racing. And he's got it. Mechanical Sack, what a move.
Nice, put XRL Ollie under pressure from J-Dot.
I mean, you and I both know what Ollie can do, what he's capable of. And I think he'll be
He's gone for
disappointed
it
today.
again.
He tried. But that might have jeopardised his run now. I think Jason's
Mechanical Sack's going to have 2 cars behind him. He's only going to go
Here
for it.
comes Ollie.
He is, down the inside. Mechanical Sack holds his line.
super clean driving from all 3 of these drivers here. Brilliant. No change in
J-Dot's
position there.
doing what I would do, just sit and wait to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, definitely.
Ollie's going down the inside.
He's got him. Well done, Ollie. But Sack's not finished, I don't think. Oh, maybe for now.
Sack's never finished.
It's going to come down to the DRS straight, and again, look at Stowe. Anthony Waddington's made his way back up into P4, which is really good considering his drop down during the safety car. And this looks like Mechanical Sack's lost out on 2 places now. J-Dot's gone ahead of both of them. Ollie's still in 8th place, Mechanical Sack's dropped down to 9th. Wow. I don't think this one's over just yet.
This one isn't over, not by a long shot.
Here comes Mechanical Sack. They've both got DRS. Ollie's closed him out. Matt Anderson's hanging on the back of EK Sam. He's looking to make a move pretty soon, I think. But this is the battle. Here we go. Into the famous Maggots and Beckett's complex. Absolutely inch perfect every time around here, every driver. Sack is all over the back of him. I think he might have made contact. No, he's not. He's got him. He's round the outside. We've seen it already.
Round the outside again.
Look at the speed he carries round the outside there. And now he's got the inside. Coming into the last set of corners.
Oh, he's nudged him.
Coming around club, and we've got Mechanical Sack into P8. Ollie's not giving up. He's going to keep going and keep going and keep going. Waddington is catching Beard Boost quite quickly now. Probably about almost half a second per lap. In fact, he's catching even faster. We're going to go on board with Anthony Waddington. He's right on the back now of Beard Boost. Both on 22 lap old mediums. 12 laps to go now, 12 and a half laps to go. Ollie looks to have dropped back a little bit from Mechanical Sack now. He's over a second behind.
Yeah,
Here goes Anthony Waddington.
Dropped back a fair bit.
Wow, what a move. Beard Boost was not expecting that at all.
Mechanical Sack's coming up to J-Dot, 7th.
Yes. And Sack is so fast through this sector here. But the problem now that J-Dot's
Is he going to
got...
pull another move around the outside?
Yeah, exactly. He's done it twice
We
already in
can do
this
it.
race. He's going to go for the inside. He must surely have him now. The speed he carries through there. Side by side still. It's neck and neck. Who's going to come out of club corner in 7th place?
Oh,
it looks.
J-Dot got the switch back.
He's got the switch back. Oh, it's a nudge. What a race.
He's put him under pressure from Ollie.
Ollie's made it past. Can he make it stick? He can. Alright, I'm going to switch back up to Beard Boost and Waddington. Beard Boost is not giving up on P3. He wants that podium.
Matt Anderson can get past EK Sam this time round.
They've been together for a few laps now.
Not quite close enough just yet.
He's going to make a move at some point, but I think he's biding his time, isn't he? Ollie's gone past J-Dot.
But the side by side again.
Let's drop back.
Bang wheels.
And Ollie's got the inside line. He's got through there now. Matt Anderson and EK Sam just matching each other every single corner. There's been no change for about 3 or 4 laps.
And Joe Newman's coming up quick on Matt Anderson.
Let's have a look on board with Joe then. Joe's going to be hungry now for as many points as possible. It's a brilliant view. DK Phantom in the chat.
Oh.
Feels like he deserves a seat. I'm not dangerous and
10
yet
laps
seatless.
to go.
Laps to go. Still got Beard Boost right on the back of Anthony Waddington. Not willing to risk it by making a move. I wonder if he's got less penalties than Anthony Waddington. If that's the case, he'll be content to just wait it out. Looks like Anderson's getting closer to EK Sam. Still unable to make a move. He's gone wide.
Yeah, but if he matches him through this sector, he'd have a perfect run on DRS.
Yep, it's all about the exit.
But Joe's also got DRS behind him.
It's been non-stop action for at least the last 30 laps. Joe is right there. He's waiting. He's ready to pick up the pieces of any carnage that ensues. Looks like NB Soccer is right on the back of Jamie Keats at the back at the moment. Oh, he might have made a
Soccer's
mistake.
off.
Yeah, he's just lost 4 or 5 tenths there on Jamie.
Losing the car and more than likely now losing his seat.
So now we're getting to the stage where the majority of drivers, it's going to come down to how well they've looked after those medium tyres. We're looking at the 25, 26 lap old tyres pretty much throughout the grid. We've got a few on 17, 16 that pitted during the second safety car. Again, Matt Anderson right on the back of EK Sam and Joe Newmo right
Joe's
behind.
going to have a good run on Matt Anderson here.
Joe's got the perfect exit there. Both got DRS and he's still alongside, neck and neck. Got the inside line. Joe's through. Matt Anderson will be kicking himself for not trying to make a move on EK Sam earlier. So, can Joe Nemo now catch Sam and get into P10? At the top, we've still got Rubbernecker in first, Nardo down in the Ferrari in second, Waddington in P3, and Beard Boost P4. Ultimate Arrow's been in P5 for a long time now as well. All the action's been in the midfield. Badgersaurus with another penalty.
Our mechanical site now has a 2-second gap from XRL Ollie now. So he's starting to pull away. Joe's got past Sam.
I didn't think it was going to take him long. He's got the bit between his teeth now. He's going to be hunting down J-Dot. 5 seconds. Alright, so let's stick with Sam and Matt Anderson for now. Matt Anderson less than 2 tenths. Waddington looks to have built up a bit of a gap between himself and Beard Boost now. From half a second about a lap ago, we're now up to 1.5 seconds. Ooh, Joe didn't get the perfect exit there. Can we see EK Sam come back at him? Not quite enough this time.
Oh, Rubbernecker ran wide.
Oh wow. So does that mean
Rubbernecker ran wide and Dan's just gained a full second.
Wow.
Now within 2 seconds of the leader.
I wonder if Rubbernecker's tyres are on the way out. That could make things very interesting at the top. So if Dan wins this race, he's probably looking at going top of the standings before his move to Red Bull.
Yeah.
Ultimate Arrow with another penalty. There's been a lot of penalties today. I think whatever happens on track, I think that the classified standings will be quite different to the top 10 on track. EK Sam still
to get corner cut warnings though.
Yeah, it is. Track limits are really strict, and also drivers being drivers, that will push it as far as they possibly can. So still a 3-way battle here for P10. Joe Nemo's just starting to pull away a little bit. He'll be looking to get out of that DRS zone on the next lap. Beard Boost now 2 seconds behind Anthony Waddington. Looks like he's struggling for grip. So still this is the only battle on track at the moment. A three-way battle for
Indeed it
R10.
is.
Alright, so our leader Rubbernecker has only had one stop. Nardo Dan has had 2 stops and is only 2 seconds behind him. Waddington 1 stop. Beard Boost 1 stop. Ultimate Arrow 3 stops and still in P5. The biggest winners and losers, we've got 2 drivers that are up 6 places. That's XRL, Ollie and Telfie. Telfie's up 6 places from 20th into 14th. He did say at the beginning of the race he was looking to make places. He said it was his strategy to retire in Q1. Right, Ryan, tomorrow night, mate, you can retire in Q1 and I'll go through to Q3 and we'll see who wins. Decided.
Oh, yeah. seems like a fair idea. You'll probably bin it anyway, it's fine.
Oh, I'll definitely bin it, yeah. I'm really slow around Silverstone anyway, honest. Nardo down is up 5 places, Meet Dean up 5 places. We don't have many big losers in the race anymore, apart from Jamie Keats, who's down 5. And that'll be because of that wing damage that he incurred just after the safety car, the second safety car.
I think our biggest winner has to be Joe.
Yeah, he's done so well to come from over a lap behind to now being in P10. But it's a bit early to be calling for your driver of the day though, right?
Yeah, I'm not calling driver of the day yet.
Is he hot favourite at the moment?
He is at the minute.
We've got to move. EK Sam.
EK Sam.
He's done a very good job there. Did really well to hold off the switch back from Matt Anderson.
That's how close his battle.
My first ever race for Extreme was at Japan last season. And lap 1, Matt Anderson went wide at 130R. Came straight back on track. Took us both out of the race, retired on lap 1. Absolutely.
Lap 1 retiring is always fun.
Alright, I don't know whether there's something going a little bit strange here. That said that EK Sam was 2 seconds behind Matt Anderson, but he's just... Right, okay. We're neck and neck
I'm
anyway.
just going to get the inside.
But it looks like Matt Anderson got a much better launch there, coming out of club.
Oh, 3 laps to go.
I'm not sure if my timings are quite right. There seems to be some very big gaps. But I don't think that Sam is a second behind Matt Anderson already, is he?
Seems that way, is what I've got.
Okay, maybe it's correct. We've got a shout in the Twitch chat for driver of the day from GK Phantom. He's calling it for the safety car as driver of the day. I think he might be right.
This is going to be interesting.
What's going to be?
Because I just looked at the penalties, and our leader at the race at the minute has 2 penalties.
Oh wow!
Whereas Nardo Dan in second doesn't have a penalty. He only has warnings.
There's a surprise. Nardo Dan almost never gets a penalty. So has Rubbernecker got 6 seconds then? Is he 2 3-second penalties?
It just says 2 penalties. I presume it'll be 2 3-second penalties.
Okay. My memory's not good enough to know what they were for. Rubbernecker sets the fastest lap of the race, 1:31.0. Which is almost 4 seconds slower than the race lap record of Lewis Hamilton in 2019.
Ultimate Arrow has been gaining on Beard the last few laps, and he's almost within a second.
And yeah, and Beard has been dropping time in comparison to Anthony Waddington. I wonder if he's got any damage. I can't see it. No, he's intact. He must just be struggling with tyre wear.
Ultimate Arrow does have 8 lap fresher mediums.
8 lap fresher mediums, that would make the difference. So, Ryan, you've been likened to Paul di Resta for calling driver of the day 4 laps earlier than the end of the race.
Hey, I didn't call driver of the day.
No, you were just speculating on who might be driver of the day.
Speculating, not calling.
Okay, I think Rubbernecker might have just had another penalty, about 30 seconds ago. Is that possible? Could you check if he's now got 3 penalties? Because that would put him... That could put him well down the list. He might not even make the podium if he's got 9 seconds.
He does. He has another penalty.
And what about Waddington and Beard Boost? How are they doing? Because this could change everything. Joe Nemo's just got another penalty.
Just warnings.
Just warnings. So it looks like at the moment...
Beard has...
If it stays as it is...
2 penalties.
Okay, so I think we might have 2 Mercedes on the podium as it stands. But anything could happen.
Joe Newman is now within a second of J-Dot.
Let's go back on with Joe Nemo, see what happens.
I'm going to keep an eye on Ultimate Arrow. And the leader's about to start his final lap. Mados, it's the fastest lap of the race with a 1:30.9.
Wow. I think that's about 4/10 faster than Rubbernecker's previous. Joe is definitely catching, and also Ultimate Arrow is definitely catching Beard Boost. So Rubbernecker, our pole sitter after Q3, going into the final lap, is still in P1. And we're going to stay on board with him for the final lap, unless anything else happens. Joe Nemo now within half a second of J-Dot. He'll be looking to make that move. He'll be giving it absolutely everything now. Ultimate Arrow slowly closing on Beard Boost. He might just be too far away now. He's closing even more through Maggots and Beckett's Ultimate Arrow. Let's quickly move across. He's got the DRS. Don't think he's going to make a move. We're on board now with our leader. We've got Rubbernecker coming through club.
Joe gets past J-Dot.
Joe has made his move.
Got past him.
Rubbernecker has moved into P2. Nardo down into first. Waddington into second.
Down into third.
Where's Beard Boost going to go? Is he going to make it into third? He doesn't. So we've got a Ferrari and 2 Mercedes on the podium. Beard Boost in 4th. Ultimate Arrow in 5th. We've got a Williams crossing the line now. That was NB Soccer in P16. Looks like he's going to lose his seat for the next few races. Meet Dean in P6, Mechanical Sack in 7th. We've got XRL Ollie coming across the line in P8. Joe Newmo, has he got few enough penalties to stick with 9th? He's not, he's in P10. He got a 5-second penalty at the end there.
He's down to
did
11th.
Matt Anderson. Wow.
Goes down to 11th.
Joe must have had a lot of penalties there. Sam's got another 5-second penalty as he crosses the line. Badgersaurus next to come across. What a brilliant race.
Great racing from everyone.
Alright then, Jamie Keats comes across in 14th with a little wiggle for the cameras. And the last driver to cross the line, we're looking at Mr. Telfie. He's done well though, he's up 5 places, Telfie. He was right, it was all about strategy. He's up 6 places, he just moved up across the line ahead of Jamie Keats.
He's up to 14.
Alright, so there we have it. Talk of the Devil, round 10, Silverstone. Nardo Dan is your winner. And we have Anthony Warrington in 2nd and Rubbernecker in 3rd. Fastest lap I think was Waddington, was it?
Yeah, 130.9.
Alright, brilliant. Let's see if we can get some of these guys in for an interview. So we want the top 3 at least.
Which will be Nada Dan, Wado, and
And there we have it. Okay, that's 2 out of the 3. Just waiting for Rubbernecker.
I think Rubbernecker went off because it said it was last online a minute ago.
Ah, okay, alright, so we've got 2 drivers for the post-race interviews. Guys, could you include your audio, please? Alright guys, how's it going? How are you feeling? Anthony Waddington, we'll come to you first, mate. How do you feel about that race? Anthony, are you there? Alright, we'll go to Dan first then. I can't hear Anthony at the minute.
No,
Dan?
I can't hear him either.
Feelings after the race?
Again?
You must be elated.
Bit of both, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy I got it. Would have rather won it outright, but that's racing, isn't it? But it's sad to leave Ferrari, obviously, but what a race to go out on, you know. Agree with
What a
that.
race to go
Can't
out on.
really, you know.
now
Definitely will
looking
move to
forward
Red
to
Bull,
next
yeah,
week?
as of next week. I am, mate. Yeah, I've done a bit of practice in the Red Bull. It's my team, so massive thanks to those guys that are in the team. You know, they've helped me sort of come on leaps and bounds since I joined the league. So can't thank enough for that. But I need to move on a bit. To be honest, I need to try something different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
What about qualifying then? How do you feel about your qualifying performance?
Yeah, not great, mate. This isn't the track. I've put a bit of time in, but I've trying to been learning like a few assists off to maybe make that Red Bull slightly more competitive. With Sack going to Ferrari as well, it's
going to make it very exciting over the next few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I managed to. I had a bit of a bump with Ant at the beginning. I had to pit early and change wing, but luckily the safety car came out and I managed to sort of clear Jamie. I think it was Jamie Keats and Dean and Beard relatively quickly, but I just managed to just keep. I knew Rubbernecker had a penalty, so I just managed the gap. To be honest, I wasn't really gonna, because Ant was coming up quick, like, so I was just like, oh, I need to manage this gap between Ant more than anything.
Yeah.
So,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can hear you now, Anthony. Yep. We'll come to you in a second.
Great.
yeah.
Yeah. So Dan,
Well done, Dan.
you managed that gap. I mean, Anthony was catching you pretty quick for a while, and then he dropped back a bit. Did you have to go up into an extra gear and try and stay away from him, or were you keeping the same pace all the way through?
while he was battling, I think Beard and Dean, I just turned everything down because I knew once he got past him, he was coming. So the minute he got past, I managed to turn. Then that's when I turned everything up, which I think made me catch Rubbernecker a bit quicker. But I was like, I don't need to be getting in a battle with Rubber or Jamie because it's going to back me into Ant then. So yeah, I just kind of managed the gap between the both of them, to be honest.
Brilliant.
So it paid off. So.
And no penalties again.
Kept it clean, no penalties. Yeah, no penalties.
Becoming a speciality.
That's what won me the race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I tried to
means
go the
another
full
thing for
season.
you as well, Dan.
Yeah,
Probably
I
means
tried to go the
after
full
this
season with that
today,
one, but
You're probably going to be top of the championship now.
yeah, I feel bad
Looks
for
like
Steve.
it's-
Honest, I think he had.
Yeah.
He said he's not. He said he wasn't particularly happy with the track. And he did it well. He did well in qualifying, to be honest. But like I said, I think he had a bit of an accident. I think he lost the back end, but I kept it safe. I put so much. Problem with the Ferrari is it doesn't handle, so I have to put so much wing on it to keep it safe, stop the back end stepping out. So that's why I'm a little bit slower.
Twitchy, innit?
Yeah, it just doesn't turn.
Yeah, mate, exactly the same, mate. You've got no grip coming out of the corners.
No, not at all. So I have to go extra wing, less tyre pressures, a bit more ground clearance as well because over Megas and Beckett's it sort of steps out. So yeah, kept it clean.
For setups.
Happy with that.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well done,
Cheers,
Dan.
boys, and cheers to Mike and everything and the team. But much appreciated. Look forward to next week.
Congratulations. Good luck in
Thanks
Red
very much,
from next week
appreciate it.
onwards.
Yeah, thanks very much. Appreciate that. Nice one. Cheers,
All
boys.
right,
Well done,
Anthony.
out.
Well done, mate.
Anthony,
Cheers,
first question. I've been dying to ask you this. What happened under that safety car? You went from second to 10th
I had
place.
I had 5 different screen bruises in that race alone.
And you still managed to bring it home for a podium.
Yeah, I just said, JBL just said focus. I goes, right, I'm muting my mic because now I do really need to concentrate and put my head down.
Well, it worked. It worked.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you did. It worked.
You
made up some.
I just
some big
told him
gains there.
because I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
I said to him, I'm going to keep going and not give up.
Brilliant. No, it was really good. What
Made a
about
few-
Rubbernecker? Leading from pretty much from the beginning to the end, and he's lost it on penalties. What did you
I
think
know,
about
man. Gutted for him.
that? Yeah, it's a surprise. He wasn't really under much pressure apart from yourself.
Yeah, I was on him at the start of the race, but the thing is, I'm not sure if you've seen it on stream when we did Q1. I spun on my outlap,
No, we didn't catch that.
so I had to start race on that this set of tyres that I set my quickest lap on in Q2, and they were on 12% at the start of the race.
Ooh, so that stopped you from making
That
the
saved.
move.
Yeah, that safety car definitely saved me though.
Brilliant. It was an exciting race though. Lots of moving behind you. You probably didn't notice, but it was. Everybody was everywhere at one point.
Yeah, I'll watch it back in a bit. I know I made a few tasty moves. My favourite one were on Beard, going through Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah, just before it started. Yeah, he definitely wasn't expecting that, was he?
No, I don't think so.
That was beautiful. Really good move. It's a
Thank
good
you.
race from you. And no penalties either, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, I had 2 warnings, I think.
2 warnings, brilliant. And that's what gets you the points.
It is.
Superb. All right. So, any other standout moments from the race today?
JBL keeping my head in check. 'Cause I almost lost it completely when I dropped to 10th.
Great shout out for your manager there. He'll be happy with that. Kiss ass.
Yeah, he's a cracking manager.
All right, that's good. Good to hear it. All right, thanks a lot, Anthony. Well done. And good luck.
No
next
problem,
week.
thank you.
All the best, mate.
Cheers, mate. See you in a bit.
Thanks a lot. And that's it for us at TOTD F1 for our round 10 at Silverstone. Again, podium, you got Nardo down in P1 in the Ferrari, sorry, his last race in the Ferrari. Then we had Anthony Waddington second Mercedes and Rubbernecker into third in the Mercedes, and that's all because of penalties. But the big news tonight is that Bryce, NB Soccer, did not get enough points to guarantee his seat for the next few races in that Williams. But anything could happen. Watch this space.